Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my channel. Today I am super excited because I am going to be unboxing a handbag I have been wanting for the longest time. I have been looking at this, I want to say for like a year maybe. I have been going back and forth on what tote to get in this particular color. So I have had a tough time making up my mind. I hope I made the right decision going with this handbag. And the handbag in question, as you will see from the title, is from Demellier. I'm struggling a little bit because I haven't actually seen this handbag in real life before, only in photos, and it looks really good. So I've been really intrigued. Hopefully it's going to live up to my expectations today. So this is the box. Excuse it looking a little bit attacked. I just wanted to get the tags off. So I didn't have to stress with any of that as we unbox this. This arrived yesterday and this has just been calling my name overnight. So let's just get started and rip this open, shall we? I'm also super excited to try a bag from Demellier because I really like the brand. It seems like they put a lot of effort into making high quality handbags and having ethical production. I think their bags are made in Spain, if I remember correctly. I feel like so many mid-range brands do that, especially when they focus on quality. So let's see. I love that you get a beautiful little paper bag with it as well. That's amazing if you are gifting this to someone, I think especially. But even just for yourself, it's part of the experience. It makes for a nicer experience to have like all of the layers. Let's open it up. And it is in a dust bag. I'm so excited. I have been meaning to buy this type of handbag for such a long time. As I mentioned, I have been meaning to get a tote bag. Ooh, that seems small. And the reason I've held off on buying this handbag for so long is that I just I couldn't decide. I couldn't decide on a brand. And then when I did, I couldn't decide on what size to get, and the only thing I knew is that I wanted a tan tote. So let's have a look at this. I will say initially it seems small. That just means I need to get one more, doesn't it? Let's see. I'm not opposed to returning things, so maybe this is a return. We shall see. It's beautiful. Okay, this is gorgeous. I will say it's almost a little bit deeper and more brown than tan. It looked a little bit lighter, I think, in the photos online, but this is stunning. This is a beautiful shade. Let's just have a look all around and make sure it looks good. They do have like some stickers on the feet here. I don't know what those stickers are there for. I am not sure they do much protecting of anything whatsoever, but I do love that the bag has feet, and sizing wise, it's not huge, is it? But it's a super cute size. Like when I'm looking in the view frame, obviously I need to go have a look in the mirror what this looks like on my body, but I do think the size is super cute. But because you have this like the shape here, the bottom, like this part, seems quite small. I'm not sure I'll be able to fit much of anything, but it could be a really good day tote. So let's get rid of this. The leather feels really nice. I have been really hemming and hawing about the size, and I think the reason could possibly be that I needed two totes. So I want one that is really good for carrying things every day, a little bit more than a small crossbody handbag, but I also want a work tote, and I can immediately tell that this is not going to be good for sort of like fitting a laptop pretty much of any size. I will try, but oh, it's beautiful inside. This one comes with a shoulder strap. I don't know if the bigger size does. This is where it would have been very convenient to have a store so I could look at them. Obviously, the strap is a little bit bent, but that's really nice. I am very much mostly looking forward to hand carrying this though. I feel like this one is a beautiful tote for when you want to carry a few things. Maybe I can fit my agenda in here. I hope so. I think I will be able to. But sort of like a day bag that isn't too small and not too big, because for those totes that fit a huge laptop, I feel like they can be a little bit heavy and feel a little bit unnecessarily big to carry sometimes. So mostly I am excited to see how much use I will get out of this size wise, because that is such a big part of it. Other than that, it does seem practical, and like the construction of this seems really good. It has a nice structure and you can sort of close these sides. That's nice. They do open up as soon as you open the bag though. Yeah. so I'm probably not going to bother doing that so much. It does actually, because it's so wide underneath, I feel like this is going to fit more than maybe I initially thought. Like this way, it's fairly wide. I love how understated this is. You just have a tiny little logo at the bottom here, just really, really low key. It fits in the crook of my arm, but probably not with a huge thick jacket on. We shall see come winter. And let's just have a look at the stitching. This obviously, as you can tell, has a contrast stitch, which means it needs to be really perfect. Otherwise it's going to look really, really sloppy, and it can really sort of make a bag look cheap. But this looks really good. I just love how structured this looks with the folds. Like, I think it's really nice that you have some of the details that you sometimes have in a slouchy bag with like the folds here, but it's really structured and it will hold that shape really well, it seems like anyways. So let's take a look inside. It closes with these, oh, I'm so sorry, I forget what this is called. When you have this little flap with a magnet on it, but I do think that is just a really nice way to finish off a handbag that you close with a magnetic closure. I just think it's a little bit nicer than just the push button or something. And it has two pockets. It has a simple slip side pocket here and a zipper pocket. They're almost like a little bit difficult to get to because of these folds on the inside. So I'm not going to do like a full-on what fits in my handbag video here, but I just want to have a look at whether some of the bigger things are going to fit into it. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll be able to carry this, but I just want to see if it fits the lying down as well. Just about. Like, it's a little bit too big, like it's not hitting the fully the bottom of the handbag, but I definitely will be able to carry it. And I also have like a little laptop that I just want to try to fit in just to see. Okay, so technically, like I could carry this if I'm just absolutely have to. I could actually. I mean, it's not ideal, it does stick up out of the bag a little bit. The laptop hits here. I'm a little bit worried that that is going to create a dent in the handbag, so maybe I shouldn't do this. Okay, well, I had to try. It's probably not the best for the handbag, but in a pinch, like technically I would be able to carry it with me that way. I'm very intrigued to see how much use I will get out of this size of handbag. It's not a size I have a ton of. I do have a lot of smaller handbags, crossbody handbags, and then I have a few really big totes. So I definitely feel like this was actually lacking in my wardrobe a little bit, like a little bit of a wardrobe gap. As I said, I was very much between whether I should get this or the bigger one, and I'm still not sure I've made the right decision. I am definitely putting this straight into my capsule wardrobe as well to get the most wear out of it. Whenever I get a new handbag, I make an effort to try to style it as much as possible. Alright, so this is what the handbag looks like on me. I actually really like the size. I feel like when I'm looking at the capacity, I'm not sure. As I said, I don't have a ton of handbags with this amount of space available in them, but when I look at the size on me, I feel like this is absolutely the right choice. So we shall see, but if I don't actually wear it, it's obviously not the right choice. I do think it is super cute. I love the structure it gives to the outfit, just like the silhouette and everything. I think it is such a cool handbag. It makes such a statement while still being really minimal in a way. Absolutely love it. I can't wait to get started wearing this. First impressions is I'm really impressed. It's also not super heavy, especially for being so much leather, which makes me really wish I had the larger one to compare with. Okay, we're gonna try to wear one before I start thinking about a second one, but let me know if you want to see a review down the line once I have worn it a little bit. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have this handbag, I'd love to hear what you think about it, if you have any tips, and if you have the larger one as well, let me know. I'm very, very curious. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. If you want to see more content on handbags, I have a whole playlist with all of my reviews, and I also have a very old handbag collection. Maybe I need to do an updated one. Either way, have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you very shortly in the next video. Bye!